Today's interpretation is seeing someone get fired in a dream. To see a person expelled in a dream indicates differences of opinion between him and the one who expels him, especially if he saw someone being kicked out of his house in a dream for no reason. Or he was kicking people out in the dream, beating and swearing and yelling. It's seen him chasing someone out of the house and yelling at him. It's a sign of trouble for the viewer, especially if the person slipped and didn't respond to swearing or yelling. Either the expulsion of a person after a fight in a dream indicates the severing of the relationship with the person after shaking the fracture of the groin and the back. To dream that someone has been kicked out of the house denotes strict and faithful confinement. Or it could be lazy. And it is seen that expelling a person from his door is an act of antagonism and hostility that causes harm and fatigue. To see a friend expelled in a dream indicates a strained relationship between the ex-boyfriend and the expelled, and perhaps a growing ego. And if you see him throwing his friend out of the house, it indicates that there's a lack of trust between friends because of a situation. To see a friend expelled in a dream also indicates a predicament in which the person is in distress and has no one to replace him. Vasa fired his friend for good reason, indicating the friend's misconduct and possibly treason. Firing an old friend symbolizes the fatigue of reminiscing and trying to get rid of a painful past. And who saw his friend chase and broke up in their relationship or fell from the chase to the chase behind. To drive out the enemy in a dream signifies victory over him and outsmart the competition. It is seen that he drives out his enemy or his adversary indicates a shock to the high regard of the opinions of his adversary and his enemies. The expulsion of the enemy also signifies the survival of danger and hatred and the end of hostility, including the good of the victors. Now the enemy who was driven out in the dream was ferocious and tried to return, so it signifies the renewal of the rivalry after its end. It has been said that the expulsion of an enemy or adversary symbolizes the liberation of the ruler from his worries and problems that may necessarily be related to the enemy who is expelled. To expel guests in a dream denotes severe hostility and injury, and to humiliate the guest in a dream denotes disobedience and guilt. It is seen that he expels guests in a dream or insults them, commits a swift punishment. The expulsion of guests in a dream also denotes poverty and lack of resourcefulness. Who saw him throw his guest out for not being able to receive him. A husband kicking his wife out of the house indicates a disagreement between the spouses. One who sees that he is driving his wife out of the house in a dream may divorce her or abandon her, as the wife's driving out of the house signifies eating her right and nibbling what she has on her. Unless the wife's been kicked out of the house in sight for some reason. It indicates a breakdown in the couple's friendship for some reason or symbol. And that's where our rounds end, and we give you a new interpretation. Don't forget to always support us by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and ringing the bell, so that you can always find something new for us.
Bye.